to NBA 5-on-5. This will be our new way of presenting the season stat leaders for the regular season, and we will do this for after each game day. We did this until now for the 19 game days, but we were presenting you a spreadsheet with a lot of information, and this is something that we want to update to make it in a way better, and to just present you with the first 5 players leading the different categories. And so let's see who are the season stat leaders after the 20th game day, which was finished on November 7th, 2021, last game of the week 3. So in these categories that you see, all are official NBA categories except 2, which is 5-on-5 MVP race leader points. The formula for that was created by us, and also the true shooting efficiency percentage is a formula that we created, and we consider that for players averaging 16 points and more. And we will give you the formula after certain testing period. So let's start. 5-on-5 MVP race leader is Nikola Jokic from Denver Nuggets with 41.07 points. At the second place, we have Giannis Antetokounmpo with 39.04. Chris Paul from Phoenix, 38.16. Kevin Durant from Brooklyn, 38.07. And Jimmy Butler, the fifth, with 36.14. Efficiency ranking. Nikola Jokic leads this ranking as well with 35.33. Giannis Antetokounmpo from Milwaukee is at the second place with 32.10 points. Kevin Durant from Brooklyn, 31.20. Rudy Gobert from Utah, 28.90. Jonas Valanciunas from New Orleans Pelicans with 27.80. Now let's take a look at the player impact estimate, PIE. Nikola Jokic leads this one as well after the 20th game day with 25.6. Giannis Antetokounmpo is in second place with 21.6. Kevin Durant from Brooklyn is with 21, third. Fourth place, Rudy Gobert Utah, 19.4. Jimmy Butler from Miami with 18.8. Now let's look at the player efficiency rating. Here we have Nikola Jokic leading this one as well with 33.9 points. Giannis Antetokounmpo, second, 31.6. Jimmy Butler from Miami, 28.6. Kevin Durant from Brooklyn, 28.2. And Rudy Gobert from Utah with 26.3 at the fifth place. Now let's look at the box plus minus. Nikola Jokic leads this category as well with 13.1. Giannis Antetokounmpo is second with 11.1. Jimmy Butler is third with 9. Derrick Jones Jr. from Chicago is fourth with 7.7. And at the fifth place, we have Kevin Durant from Brooklyn with 7.5. Now let's look at the NBA fantasy points. This category is led by Giannis Antetokounmpo from Milwaukee with 55 fantasy points. Nikola Jokic in second place with 53. Paul George from LA Clippers with 49.6. Kevin Durant from Brooklyn at fourth with 48. And LeBron James from Lakers at fifth with 47.3. Let's look at the value over replacement player. Here we have a tie between Nikola Jokic and Giannis Antetokounmpo at the first place with 1.1, and then that would give us at the third place a tie, Jimmy Butler at the third place, and then we have at the fourth place Kevin Durant from Brooklyn with 0.8. In net rating, this is the category that almost gives us the sixth player of the league. Maybe, we'll see. But in the moment, a leader is Nemanja Bjelica from Golden State Warriors with 30.3. Then we have at the second place Solomon Hill from Atlanta with 26.9. At the third place, we have Derrick Jones Jr. from Chicago with 26.6. Fourth place, Andre Iguodala from Golden State Warriors with 22, and Hassan Whiteside from Utah with 21.3. Let's take a look at the usage percentage. The category, the leader is Donovan Mitchell from Utah with 36%. Luka Doncic at second place with 35.4%. Giannis Antetokounmpo from Milwaukee with 34.7%. Paul George from Clippers with 34.1%. And Bradley Beal from Washington with 33.8%. In win share category, we have Jimmy Butler at the first place with 2.1%. Nikola Jokic at second with sharing the second place with Rudy Gobert with 2.0. And then at the fourth place, we have a sharing, the two players sharing it with 1.8 points, which is Giannis Antetokounmpo and Kevin Durant. In category points per game, in season, we have Kevin Durant leading with 28.6, Giannis Antetokounmpo with 27.3, Paul George from Clippers with 27, DeMar DeRozan from Chicago with 26.8, and Zach LaVine from Chicago with 26.4. Rebounds per game category for the season, Rudy Gobert is leading with 16.1 rebounds, Jonas Valanciunas second with 14.2, Nikola Jokic at third place with 13.4, Bam Adebayo at fourth with 12, and Yusuf Nurkic from Portland at fifth with 11.9. Assists per game, this category leader is Chris Paul with Phoenix, 12.1, Trae Young at the second with 9.6, James Harden from Brooklyn at third with 8.9 assists per game, Damian Lillard from Portland at fourth with 8.5 assists per game, and DeJounte Murray from San Antonio Spurs at fifth with 8.3. Most blocks per game, first place, Miles Turner, Indiana, 2.9. Al Horford from Boston, 2.6. Mo Bamba from Orlando, 2.3. Anthony Davis from LA Lakers, 2.1. And Rudy Gobert from Utah, 1.9. Most steals per game, we have Gary Trent Jr. from Toronto, 2.8. Paul George from Clippers, 2.7. Jimmy Butler from Miami, 2.3. Alex Caruso from Chicago, also 2.3. And Matthias Thybulle from Philadelphia, also 2.3. Now let's look at our category, true shooting efficiency percentage. This is a percentage that gives us value of point shooting. And at the first place, we have Montrezl Harrell from Washington with 67.05 combined percentage. At the second place, we have Nikola Jokic from Denver at 60.71. Then we have John Collins from Atlanta with 59.70. Seth Curry from Philadelphia with 59.58. Jimmy Butler from Miami with 58.25. And Kevin Durant from Brooklyn with 58.25. Field goal percentage, Rudy Gobert is first with 74.6. He's not shooting threes until now. Robert Williams third from Boston, 72.2. Jarrett Allen from Cleveland, 68.7. Richaun Holmes from Sacramento, 68.1. And JaVale McGee from Phoenix, 67.3. The most 3 points made until now. The category is led by Buddy Hield from Sacramento with 45, Stephen Curry from Golden State Warriors, 43, CJ McCollum from Portland, 39, Cole Anthony from Orlando, 36, Grayson Allen from Milwaukee, 34. And for the end, we have a 3-point percentage. This category is led by incredible Nemanja Bjelica from Golden State Warriors with 55.6%. Then we have Eric Gordon from Houston with 52.9%, DJ Augustine from Houston also 50%. So Houston has a really good 3-point shooters. Seth Curry from Philadelphia, 50%, and RJ Hampton from Orlando, 50%. So we hope we brought you some insight on MVP race, and let us know in comments what do you think about it. And we will keep